EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, they'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 8, 3. 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Now on 2nd and 13. Block. He's got this complete to Hamilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Month 56. Month 56. Hey, Delta. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Yeah.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set.
Greer and the Panthers set to go 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check 4, check 4. Check 24, check 24. Check out. Roll out. 36. I go. Get it.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
We ain't giving them nothing. Hard.
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer completes it to Samuel. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Greer looks to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Lock now on 1st down. Drew Lock taken down in the end zone. 2 points for the defense. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Hey, high 7. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Now watch one. They go.
On 1st down, it's Greer. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Bring it. Whip. Watch the whip. General West. Jim. Hey, lock it. Tighten up. Be driven.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Ready? 10 Tucson. 59. Hey.
Now on 2nd and 13. Greer. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Greer on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Man.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Check 59.
To throw on third down, Greer. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. This is taken at about the 14. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
All day.
Smith.
Mud's 56.
On third and long, it's Locke. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
On first down, Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Gerald McCoy has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check it.
Here's Riddick. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Go, go.
Throwing on third and long. Locke. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 30. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Now Greer. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Greer. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Jet bombers. Jet bombers. Hey, 2.
From the gun on third down, Greer. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0. So it's our first offensive points of the game so far, and it gives us a very rare scoreline. We don't see this one often, 5-0.
Yeah, it's been sort of a weird one to this point, hasn't it? But hey, in this league, you take points any way you can get them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Check 50. Wide. Get wide.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, seam 6.
Right. Check.
On 2nd and 10, Greer. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
Greer operating from the gun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Greystone, travel.
Clock now on first down. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready, set.
Greer now, 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, check, 59.
Rock it, rock it.
Check 52.
They fake the handoff, now Greer. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This is Riddick on the screen.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Here we go.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hey, high 7. Look at me, zipper.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A shotgun snap for Greer. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense, as that fell harmlessly to the ground.
It's smooth. 47 Mike, 47. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Now.
47 is the Mike. Here we go. 47 is the Mike. 47 is the Mike.
Now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Greer. He finds his man Johnson. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Match box, right.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Double dog.
Go.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Get it.
Greer to throw on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Just get off the field.
And that will be incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Check 56. Here we go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Freeman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
80 weapons.
Check 3.
Ready.
Now it's Freeman. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They go back to Riddick. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
General West.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check, check, check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Mike to go.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Topper!
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check it back. Check it.
You draw quarters.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, Echo.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. That's right, baby.
Hey, wahoo!
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Greer. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Hey, dude.
Check back 47. Check back 47. Better bring it. You better bring it.
Better ready.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Greer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Greer, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg still is. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 9. Lock. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Denver. And even 70 yards.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
59. Mike's 59. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a first down throw, Greer. He gets it to Thomas.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey, orbit.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Ready?
To throw again on 2nd down. Greer. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Look at me. Go up, go up.
Watch out, watch out. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
59. Mike's 59. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Bravo.
First down, Greer. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Broncos' 34-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We own them.
Alpha.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47.
Five.
Throwing again on second down. Greer. And he's got his man on the out route. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
Let's go.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Come on, baby.
Now Greer. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the double.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Cut.
Mike.
Mike, check. 59. Check.
Sit up.
59 is Mike. 59.
Five.
Check pass. Mike's 59.
Speed grip.
Greer. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
He's checking crack.
Now.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Down to a knee goes Greer, and that should be the final act in this contest.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends at a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Carolina, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.